Okay, so on this problem, you're going to be given a factor, and the instructions will tell you either to find the other zeros, use grouping, or use quadratic formula. So in this case, we're going to use synthetic division to get the first group of factors out, or the first factor out of it. So we get 10, that's negative 7, negative 35, we get 6, 30, we get negative 21, and negative 21 times 5 is negative 105. So then remainder, constant, x squared, and x cubed. So we have 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 6x minus 21. And we can factor this by grouping. So here I take an x squared out, and I'm left with 2x minus 7. Here I need to take a 3 out, and now I'm left with 2x minus 7. And now my factoring here, x squared plus 3 times 2x minus 7. Now to get my zeros, I do need to include my given factor. So I'm going to write x squared plus 3, 2x minus 7, and x minus 5, okay, as my 3 factors here. It's going to create 4 zeros. 5 is a 0, 7 halves are a 0. Those two are easy. Here I need to set the x squared plus 3 equal to 0. X squared equals a negative 3, and when you take the square root of both sides, you get plus or minus I root 3. And those are your zeros. Any questions with that one? So it will be in the directions. Hey, use either factoring by grouping, or, as you'll see in the next one, use quadratic formula to find your other zeros. Okay. Here I'm also going to give you an extra factor, divided by x minus 3. So we're going to put 3 in the box, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 21. Drop the 1, we get 3. 2 times 3 is 6, we get 7. 7 times 3 is 21, and we get 0. So one of my factors is x minus 3. So therefore, for zeros, 3 is one of them. The problem becomes I can't factor x squared plus 2x plus 7. So if you can't factor something to get those zeros, we plug into the quadratic formula. This is something you should know at this point. That I'm not giving you. That you need to know. You need to know the quadratic formula. It's quite honestly, when you take your SAT, you're going to need to know. Okay? My A is 1, my B is 2, and my C is 7. So negative 2 plus or minus 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7 over 2 times 1. Negative 2 plus or minus 4 minus 28 over 2. Negative 2 plus or minus negative 24 over 2. Negative 2 plus or minus the 24 simplifies. We have a pair of 2's on the outside. 2i root 6 over 2. And then we get negative 1 plus or minus I root 6. So that's one answer, or those are 2 answers. And my third answer is my 3. We end up with 1 rational solution and then 2 non-real solutions. Okay? When you do your possible solutions, okay, if you were to do possible solutions here, the possible solutions here are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 7, plus or minus 21. That only counts for rational solutions. You can have irrational solutions or non-real solutions as well. They're not going to be in your list.